my name's Maeve. I go to Urban and I'm a rising senior. So my starter project was a Minty Boost charger, and my main project was this infinity mirror wall clock. So let me see. So if you look at it straight on, you can see like the infinity mirror thing. So I chose to do this project because I wanted to make something that I could use like on a day-to-day basis, and it would look cool, and I didn't want to just make something and not be able to use it again. So this I could just put up in my room and use it every day to tell time. I also had seen a previous Blue Stamp student do the LED wall clock, but I just wanted it to do some modifications and make it look cool and be able to tell the time really easily. So how I made this, I took the code from this previous Blue Stamp student who made the wall clock, and my first step was just to attach it to the Arduino and to the computer and the lights and everything. And how the code works is you can plug in and calculate how many seconds it's been since January 1st, 1970, which is like 11 digits long. So you can just plug that into your code, and then this will be what it'll show you. And it shows that it's 9 o'clock. And then after I did that, I did the infinity mirror. So I have a regular mirror behind the LED lights, and then I have a piece of acrylic with reflective film on top of it, so you can still see through, but it still reflects in between the mirror from behind and the one up front. And then after that, I had this all assembled, the lights and like the mirror and everything. But the mirrors were still, the wires were still peeking out and everything. So I built this frame around it so it would be covered. And then for one of my modifications was just to I wanted to make it be like perfectly put together. So it took a lot of time, like about 3 days I think, to file it down so that it fit perfectly together, just so it could reflect easily and evenly, or else it would be, if it was askewed like a little bit, the reflection wouldn't be the same, or it wouldn't be straight, it would be a little bit skewed. And then another challenge I intended to have a modification to have a real time clock attached, so I wouldn't have to plug in the number of seconds it's been since 1970 every single time I plug it in. But I did not have enough time to finish that, but I would definitely spend more time doing that in the future if I wanted to. But as long as it's attached to a power source, so if I have a 5-volt power thing that I can plug into the wall, as long as that's attached, I can unplug it from here and it can tell the time. But when I unattach it, it doesn't, and then I have to reprogram what time it's been. So those are my modifications. Before Blue Stamp, I had taken advanced physics at my school, and that kind of gave me an exposure to like engineering and stuff like that. So I had done a small final project for that class, which kind of was more engineering and kind of similar to this kind of project, which was like LEDs and music, the combination of it. So I kind of got into that, and then Blue Stamp had a presentation to X Labs club I'm in, which is just like an engineering club. So that was pretty cool, and I wanted to have more experience with engineering, and since I am a senior, just thinking about college and wanting to major in engineering, I thought this would be a good experience to learn more about what that is. Questions?
So,
yeah.
is it the timing that makes the infinity thing, or is
Oh yeah, it was the lights.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. So like an infinity mirror would just take the lights and reflect it between them.
Yeah.
But I just have 3 that are lit up because of them, and those make the infinity mirror. Yeah.
How did you make the frame?
The frame. Oh, I used a CNC mill also.
What's a CNC mill?
It's like it's a mill that's attached to a thing. There's a program called Easel, which you can draw out what you want. You attach it to the CNC mill, and it kind of can just read what's from the easel thing. So you can just draw your sketch that you have on the computer. Yeah.
How difficult was it to cut that center panel?
The acrylic?
Yeah, the acrylic.
It was, oh yeah, that was one of my other struggles, was just like doing the whole thing, because I had originally cut the acrylic, but it was pretty thin, so it cracked a bunch, so that also interfered with how reflective it would be. So then I did it again with a thicker acrylic, which cracked less. And that's also why it took so long to file it down. I didn't want to risk cracking it, so I just rather like file it down rather than cutting it smaller. Yeah.
What are you going to do in 2038 when the number of seconds on your clock runs out?
I'll attach the RTC module thing. Yeah. Thank you.